Hi and welcome back to my channel. My name is Lisa and welcome to my hobby corner. For today's video, there has been a trend that's just been over my For You page on no matter what social media, whether it was YouTube or Instagram, it's just been everywhere, and it's filet crochet. Filet crochet is a technique to make crochet look pretty much like lace, but just using a grid technique. And I remember I've done that once when I first started getting into crochet, and I think I have it. Actually, see the project from here. Let me get it. It's just this tiny little heart here that I made, which it's cute. It's cute, but you can see how the technique works. So basically, you crochet the grid and every single box that should be filled in. So it's basically just like a black and white kind of pattern where you either have it filled in or you don't. You just fill in the ones that you want the design to shine through. And it's as easy as that. It's a really beginner-friendly technique in my opinion. You just have to pay attention and know how to count, which I don't. So that took me way too long to make. And it's very simple. It's just a symmetrical heart. I've seen people do non-symmetrical patterns, and I will not be doing this. FYI, I will not be doing this because I do not have the patience for something like this. Anyway, back to the actual video. So, since it's been trending and I've seen it all over my For You page, I figured might as well give it a try again myself. And knowing that I've only done a really simple pattern like this, I wanted to make something a little more out of my comfort zone, which it's still symmetrical, but it's a little more intricate. After browsing the internet a bit for a pattern, I found this really beautiful butterfly grid pattern, which I don't know if it was meant for filet crochet or maybe just cross stitching. Since it's only a one color project where the other color is basically just whatever background you hold it to, I decided to use a black cotton yarn, the recycled cotton yarn that you saw in my yarn sorting video, assuming you watched all of it. It's just a bag full of black cotton that I have no idea what to make with, so I want to at least use it for projects like these. And without further ado, I'll just show you how it went in this cool montage time. Talking me again. As you can see, I mean, you probably see it on the camera somewhat well that it kind of works. However, in real life, it doesn't work. Like, you don't see it. You see it, oops, actually wrong side. You see it somewhat well on camera. I'll show you again later on like an actual just white background, probably on a, not on a black background because it's black after all. However, when I just look at it like this in real life, I can see a pattern, like in any way, shape or form. It looks like a really bad try at a like tube top or something. So I decided to actually look up how to do filet crochet. Something that I found out only after researching, after this butterfly has failed in my eyes, is that you use chains and double crochets, not half doubles, which is what I've used here. Because I thought it was gonna be a bit too big, too bulky. So I opted out of double and did half double instead, which turns out massive mistake. I don't know if I could have saved this, because I believe that one of the main issues of this project was that it's just too thick of yarn. I've since then looked up how other people did this, and it's like lace, like zero weight yarn, which I don't even have. So maybe I'll try filet crochet another time. Without this in mind, I still wanted to finish the pattern, which, if you saw the picture earlier, was a second butterfly on top of the big one that I've just made, and I just used thinner yarn this time. I've only got a few shots because I was really hopeless at that point, which is why it bothers me so much, right? On camera, this looks like it works. It doesn't in any way, shape, or form. I don't know if it's only on the little like preview mirror screen that I have here on this camera, or it will be also looking horrible on my big screen later on. But this on the mini screen that I was looking at works. In real life, doesn't. So I looked it up, saw that instead of half double crochets, I should use normal double crochets, or trebles in UK terms. And I should be using way more thinner yarn. So I tried it again and again. Montage time. We're back. And it's wrong again. We're so back. It doesn't really work on dark background. Again, I will just cut in. Oh wow, actually great. A proper shot of this, but this one works. That outside even of the camera rear view mirror, or whatever the screen's called, it works. It doesn't work well, I have to say. It's still more confusing rather than very clear on what's going on. But I think it's also perhaps distance that makes it better. But after that, I gave up. I'm gonna be honest, that whole thing took me the entirety of yesterday, which it's not a lot. It's nowhere near a lot. I've made way bigger projects in the same amount of time. I really hope the wind in the background isn't too loud, because I will be crying myself to sleep if it is. But yeah, those were my projects for this video. If you want to see filet crochet again at one point in time, do let me know by maybe commenting what kind of pattern you would like to see, or what kind of color perhaps maybe. I am down to trying it again, maybe a more intricate, not symmetrical design for once. We'll see about that. But anyhow, I enjoy doing it generally. It's a fun thing. It's quite easy to do, because all you have to know is chains and double crochets / trebles. So it's really one of the easiest techniques in crochet, I think. It's way harder to make plushies, which, look forward to the next vlog. I'm telling you, the next video is gonna be crazy. Anywho, I hope you really enjoyed this video. I definitely did enjoy the process of making the projects themselves. Again, I think it's fun. I think it's worth trying, and I also think it's, after learning the basic stitches, a really great way into getting into different techniques for crochet. But that's it for today. I really hope you enjoyed the video. I definitely did enjoy making it. And I will see you guys next week. And that is a promise. Apologies for last week. I couldn't think of anything to make. Time management got in my way, but I'm back. I'm back, at least for 3 weeks, because then I'll be gone for 2 Tuesdays. So I don't know how I'll handle this. But again, thank you guys so much for watching my content. I really appreciate it. Every single view makes me smile. Same with every single like and every single comment, because then it means that people actually enjoy my content, which is crazy. What are y'all doing here? But if you want to see anything specific in the next few videos, do let me know. I'll try and accommodate as much as I can. And this is it for me for today. Bye. Thank you. Bye bye.